Welcome to day 3 of the One Lap of America race. Today we're racing at High Plains Raceway in Colorado, and we are certainly in the High Plains. This is beautiful country. I don't know if you can see the Rockies, but they're over there to the left. I've been worried this whole time about how the high altitude is going to affect my air-fuel ratio, thinking that the engine might go really rich because the air is not very dense here. But I realized this morning that my AFR, which is right here, I don't know if you can see it, has been holding steady at its normal levels at around like 11 to 12. And I realized that's because as the density changes, the Bernoulli effect, basically 1/2 rho the density of the air times the velocity squared, going through the jets in the engine to suck fuel in, that's also proportional to density. And as a result, as the air gets thinner, the pressure that basically draws the fuel into the engine also decreases. And they both decrease linearly with density. So as a result, my AFR has been fine so far. And I don't need to retune the carburetors, I don't think. I tend to go really rich when the air gets really humid. And the issue there is the air is dense, but there's not as much oxygen. And so you're still pulling a lot of fuel because of that high density, but you don't have enough oxygen to burn it. So we're about 12 minutes out of the raceway and just enjoying the scenery this morning. And also, there's a lot more tumbleweeds today. This is insane. Look at this. They're all over the ground. Oh my God. See right here. I have no idea how to place. Holy cow. I just got off my second session, afternoon session at High Plains Raceway, and I'm absolutely still buzzing. This place is a roller coaster, and it's amazing. It's one of the best tracks I've ever been on. And what makes it so much fun is not only the track layout, but it's also really safe. There's nothing to hit. Morning session went great. I was really happy with it. I placed 62nd, so that's really good for me. And then in the afternoon, I took over 2 seconds off my best time. I'm really, really happy with that. I carried a lot more speed in a lot of places, and oh my God, was it so much fun. So here's my best lap of the day, and hope you enjoy. Here's my best lap of the day from High Plains Raceway. This track was such a blast to drive. It was like a roller coaster. So going into turn 1, over the day I got much better carrying more speed, and then setting up for the second corner, which was a very late apex, but carrying speed out of this was important because it leads to the main straight. I got more and more confident carrying speed over that little kink throughout the day. So here I am going onto the main straight, and it is long. We also had a big headwind, probably 30 miles per hour. So I don't know how that affected my speed, but definitely didn't help it. So I'm coming up to turn 4 here, and I was able to brake later and later throughout the day. Still could have carried quite a bit more speed. That was only 65 miles an hour. Would have liked more like 75. So turn 5, down the hill, nothing special. Turn 6, a little tricky because it's about a 180, and it's a little off camber, but over the day I was able to brake a little later, apex late, and then use the run out to build some more speed. This was another corner where I gained more confidence and more speed throughout the day. This uphill turn 7, and it's blind coming into a very sharp and slowest corner on the track, turn 8. So I had to jam on the brakes, get around, and get right back on the gas to build some speed for the next corners. Set myself up slightly in the middle of the track for 9A and then 9B. And then corner 10 is probably the trickiest because it's off camber. So you have to brake. I had to brake early, turn in, and did that okay. Kind of missed the apex. This is corner 11, where I also got more confidence throughout the day, carrying more speed, and going up this almost 180. So big elevation rise, and then 12 is just a little slight corner. And then 13 was crazy because you have to brake and turn in before you can actually see the corner coming down the hill. So I was happy with that. Carried a lot of speed through here. This is where I made up a lot of time, actually, this last little section to get my best lap. And then through the finish line. So I was really happy with this. I ended up finishing, I think, 61st in this session and stayed in the lead for the vintage class. So all in all, great lap.
So I haven't talked much about the transits yet on one lap, but tonight's a doozy. So we're going from Colorado to Missouri, clear across the state of Kansas. We lose another hour because of the time change from Mountain to Central Time. And we're scheduled right now to get to our hotel at about 1:30 in the morning. And we still have to be at the track again tomorrow at 7. So we are hauling across the High Plains right now.